We're starting this bulletin with some breaking news coming in. Shocking details have emerged from Delhi Police's Special Cell's investigation in the communal riots case. In a sensational disclosure, cops have revealed that Khalid Saifi, one of the felicitators of the riots and close friends with Umar Khalid and Tahir Hussain, met fugitive hate preacher Zakir Naik. That's right. Passport details and travel details of Khalid Saifi established that he travelled to several foreign countries to meet people to raise funds for riots and protests, including fugitive Zakir Naik. These are sensational details that, in fact, we have gained access to, and they find mention in Delhi Police's Special Cell's investigation in the communal riots case. Let's go across to our reporters now who are joining me with more inputs on the story. Priyank Tripathi and Siddhant are live with me on the broadcast. Priyank, to you first, if you can first give us a complete assessment of what is it that the Delhi Police's Special Cell has found in this investigation and its connection with Zakir Naik and people involved.
Yeah, certainly, Preeti. But first to the background. Soon after the riot broke out, Delhi Police had filed 701 FIRs in connection with all these toxic cases. And the last FIR was given to the Delhi Police Special Cell to look at the larger conspiracy involved behind whether there was some kind of financial support from outside or foreign countries, and who were the main conspirators who had funded this particular rioting case. Then, in the month of June, the Delhi Police submitted its report to the court, where said that they are probing the larger conspiracy in the Delhi riots. And the report also stated that one of the accused who has been arrested in this case, whose name is Khalid Saifi, had met fugitive Zakir Naik to get funds from him, and cops are probing this possibility. Although this particular report does not mention that the exact funding was given from Zakir Naik, but what the report is pointing out is that one of the residents of Singapore had given funding to an NGO which was linked to Khalid Saifi, and this NGO would have been the front face of Zakir Naik to fund the Delhi Police is not pointing at that Zakir Naik was the one who gave the fund, but if you link all these things together, the larger conspiracy is simply coming into picture.
Right. And there are too many links that the police will have to investigate from here on. Siddhant, another such is Ishrat Jahan and Khalid Saifi money trail. What are the details on that front?
Well, this is very important to understand for the viewers that Delhi Police Special Cell has not filed charge sheet in any of the cases, any of the arrests made by them under UAPA sections. Now, this entire affidavit and special report filed in the courts that we have accessed, and we have accessed the court's order as well, clearly reflects the fact that how the funds came in to Khalid Saifi's account from Singapore in NGO which belongs to Khalid Saifi from Singapore. Not just that, as far as Ishrat Jahan is concerned, to her account the funds came from Ghaziabad and from her relatives in Maharashtra. These are the dubious transactions, suspicious transaction as per the Special Cell status reports in court. Not just that, Khalid Saifi was traveling abroad more frequently before the protest and the riots to gain support for the protest, riots and the entire movement. And this is perhaps the reason that even a passing remark has also been made in the status report of Delhi Police Special Cell that yes, from the travel details of Khalid Saifi, as Priyank was mentioning, it has been found that he met Zakir Naik in Malaysia. Now, what was that meeting about, and whether any funds from Zakir Naik's organizations were transferred to the NGO of Khalid Saifi, that is something which Delhi Police Special Cell is interrogating. Now, Delhi Police Special Cell wants more time to file charge sheet, and this is the reason that they had asked more time in court. And for that, public prosecutor has to file a status report of an investigation.
Okay,
and all these things what we are saying is mentioned
right
in this statement.
Siddhant, just hold on to that thought a bit. I want to reflect a bit more on these, these findings from the status report with Priyank. Priyank, like Siddhant was highlighting, that the Delhi Police in this status report also talks about funds coming from Saudi Arabia, from an NRI in Singapore and other such sources. So this essentially means two things: that the riots, of course, were not spontaneous. There was a larger conspiracy, and secondly, the conspiracy was multinational. There were many, areas wherein this was hatched, not just inside India but also outside, and support was gathered.
Yes, certainly, Preeti, because what the Delhi police is saying that what they are saying that the main background of this riot would have been laid down in the second week of December, the moment the Jamia area witnessed incidents of rioting, buses were burned down, and a mob was gathered. Then Delhi police is saying that all those student organizations which participated in the protest which was happening in Jamia campus area later on formed a group which was called Jamia Coordination Committee. And many of these members of Jamia Coordination Committee who have been arrested by the Delhi Police Special Cell.
Hold on to that for just a bit. I want to bring in Mr. Majid Memon, who's a senior parliamentarian member of the NCP, joining us now on the phone line. Sir, good afternoon. I just want to first take your first reaction on these developments that we are reporting via the Delhi Police's Special Cell status report in the communal riots case in Delhi. Now, there is a clear link that they are establishing between Khalid Saifi, PFI and even fugitive Zakir Naik. Okay, I think I just lost that phone line with Majid Memon. We will try and get more political reactions on these important developments. But Priyank, if you could finish the point that you were making.
Yeah, what I was trying to tell our viewers that Delhi case is really talking about how the December riots in the Jamia 8 camp. There are also students who good, right?
I think, Priyank, we'll have to fix that audio line with you once because there is a lot of disturbance, and also Mr. Majid Memon is back with me on the phone line. Mr. Majid Memon, I want your first reaction on these developments that we are reporting. The Delhi Police's Special Cell has established a link of funding going even to Zakir Naik when it comes to communal riots case, demolishing all the initial, theories which were circulated that these riots are homegrown, they are spontaneous.
Yes.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, can you hear me,
Hello?
Mr. Majid Memon?
Yes.
Sir, I want your reaction on these findings of the Delhi Police's Special Cell's status report in the communal riots case in Delhi. It establishes links of funding with countries like Saudi Arabia and Singapore, an NGO there. And secondly, even Zakir Naik's name features in it. Sir, doesn't this demolish the initial theories that these riots were essentially spontaneous? There seems to be a larger conspiracy.
Well, what information you have succeeded in obtaining is the information at the stage of investigation or it's a part of charge sheet, number one. We'll have to find out whether it's a part of charge sheet for the ensuing criminal trial.
So it's a part of Delhi Police's status report. Let me just clarify that to you. Now maybe you can continue.
Some report has different value. The material in criminal investigation and the charge sheet has a different value. In any case, this information is a very sensitive information and this needs to be thoroughly probed. In any event, Zakir Naik is already declared as a fugitive and we are seeking to get his bodily presence in India to face various charges that are slapped on him. But we have not been able to secure his bodily presence.
I understand your point, sir. My question to you was, doesn't it really put question mark on all those people who are circulating the theory that these riots are spontaneous? Rather, it now emerges, and in fact, I am joined by Amit Malviya of the BJP as well. Maybe, Amit Malviya, you can take up this question. It now emerges that there was a larger conspiracy, an anti-India conspiracy, which was hatched in countries as far away as even Saudi Arabia, and Zakir Naik's name also features in it.
Well, I think anybody watching what happened in Delhi very dispassionately would tell you that there was nothing spontaneous about what happened in Delhi. These riots were orchestrated. There were groups that were propped up by some of the opposition parties like Congress, the AIMIM, the Aam Aadmi Party, and their workers were the ones who instigated the community, used loudspeakers in mosques to preach incorrect things, and once they hit the street, these people used funding that came from all sources, including the one that you are showing on your channel right now. There have been elements of funding that have found their linkages back to PFI, which is a radical organization under scanner of the NIA and several other agencies. And now Zakir Naik. Clearly, it was an attempt to destabilize India. It was an attempt where people from a certain community were used as fodder, and some of these activists aligned to the communist, Islamist,
Majid Memon would also bear with us when we say that even student community, Mr. Memon, was being, used really to further an anti-India agenda that they were perhaps not even aware of. They were playing puppets in the hands of people who are against the country.
No, let me tell your viewers one very important aspect of this information. Now, if this information has any authenticity or evidentiary value, certainly a trial is going to be, a full-dress trial is going to be taking place in Delhi in days to come after the investigation has wound up and the charge sheet has been filed.
Okay.
Now, this material could be used in the criminal trial for unearthing a larger conspiracy if it existed.
Right.
And therefore, in the trial court, this material should be unfolded.
I'm sure Delhi police would keep that in mind. You're a senior lawyer, sir, and you have a better legal understanding on all these aspects, and so does the police. Thanks very much to Mr. Majid Memon and Amit Malviya for speaking with us on that story, and also Siddhant and Priyank for getting us inputs on this developing story that we'll keep a close watch on.